Good morning, good morning, good morning. Or as my esteemed co-host for later today, Maki says, Makini90 says, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on wherever you are. It is Sunday morning, again, depending on where you are. It's Sunday morning my time. And I was thinking, let's do a little twist on the last time we did this. We'll cover some funny news, but more importantly, I want to rise together. We hear so many say this, and it's one of Stephen Walton's catchphrases. And bless that dear man. Absolutely love him. And more, I think, it should be true. I've lamented quite a bit lately, actually, about how everyone seems so angry all the time, which is admittedly one of the reasons why I want to do this. My own little bit to do a claim against outrage culture. Hey girl, how you doing, little crafty kitty? And hello, Stieg. Doing good. I got my coffee. Have some nice company hanging out with me tonight, this morning, or whatever time it is for you there. My brain has not kicked in enough to be able to do that math, which I can normally do. Sorry about that. Hope you have a great day. And before you run off, is there anything that you have done that you are proud of that you'd like to share? And same with you, Stieg. Anyone that pops in, I want to share the stuff we're proud of. I want to start adding that in. Even if it's something that feels silly. Like I managed to get some sleep this weekend, despite the little noise box that you are hearing in the background. Sleep doesn't come easy to me, and right now even more so. Anything, Steve. And good morning, Dave. Close to 5 p.m. here. Okay. Yes, anything that you are proud of. Did you finish a book? Did you discover a new one? Did you successfully troll somebody who deserves it? I don't care if it feels silly to you. If it's something that you're proud of, I want to share it. Anything to distract me from my cat that's in heat. And let's do this while I pull up. Yes, we talked about this one on the Queen's Council the other night, but I loved it so much. Let's do it again. Share screen. I am not doing any audio, so we'll do it like this. By all means, yes, I want to hear what have you done, something that you are proud of. And for anyone that hasn't caught it, Stieg has dropped another top 5. So by all means, please go and watch it. His top 5s are always hilarious. But this week, and what day was that? March 25th. A beaver was spotted Thursday morning at Greenview entrance of the TTC's Royal York subway station. Jen Abbott posted photos of the critter that her husband Will took wandering around the station. She said the photos were taken around 7 a.m. I was half asleep, Will told Global News. At first I thought someone dropped a hat. Then it started to move. I knew it was an animal. I thought it was a groundhog because it was too big to be a rat. Yeah, they are quite big. And then I saw its tail, and I knew from the back of a nickel that it was a beaver. Canadian education system. Great, good job right there. This at the entrance of the photo would kick in. TTC spokesperson Stuart Green said the beaver was removed by Animal Services and is safe. Grandview's automatic entrance was temporarily closed due to the beaver, but reopened within a short time. Green said it is believed the beaver entered through Grandview Boulevard's auto entrance, which is between two local waterways where the beavers are commonly seen. Station supervisor at 7 a.m. Station supervisor arrived at 7 a.m., and closed the entrance to ensure the animal wasn't disturbed and that it didn't waddle down to platform level. Green said Animal Services arrived around 8 a.m. and made a safe recovery. The beaver was released back into the wild by Animal Services staff. Green said the trespassing critter was not uncommon on the TTC. I have been riding on TTC for quite a long time. Since high school, which, I'll admit was in the 90s. I generally don't see the closest thing I've ever seen to wildlife would be, a bear. But not the kind you find in the forest, the kind you find down on Church Street. We've had, no one recalls a beaver sighting in recent history, myself included. We've had raccoons, deer, escaped dogs, pigeons, possums, and even pet crabs find their way into the system. Okay, I've seen pigeons. You can't escape them, especially around downtown Toronto. Escaped dogs, that's a new one. I've seen them with their owners. Deer I see, I've only seen, if I look closely as we're going over the Don Valley. Pet crabs. And raccoons could describe anybody who's, returning from work early in the morning or doing the walk of shame. In a Twitter update Monday afternoon, Toronto Animal Services called the beaver Nickel. Creative. Love these guys. Nickel the beaver was clearly afraid and stressed to find himself among so many people. Bro, I gotcha. I feel for you, I totally do. But it was healthy with clear eyes and a slapping tail, all signs of a healthy beaver. Because one thing you definitely want in the morning is a healthy beaver. Tons of users reacted to the photos, one thing calling it the most Canadian thing we will see today. This is true. I hope the beaver tapped its Presto card, another person wrote. Literally, I was actually going to make that joke just in just a minute. He only paid a nickel, one person replied. As you can tell, we are a very pun-filled society. You don't get a lot of stuff to do in the winter. That's why you get a lot of pundits like me and Stieg and, we get a weird sense of humor up here. What? A beaver at the subway? Does he have a pass? Probably still thinks they take the tokens. Someone give him a mask. Love that one. Yeah. And there are some photos. Yeah, they are not small animals. And as you can see, yes, it is definitely a very healthy beaver. Nice and trimmed. I'm hoping I'm making people laugh. He only paid a nickel. Oop, what was that? And it jumped at me. That one just does not want to pull up for some reason. Oh well. Let's take a look at the chat. Okay, give me a second. clearly not proud of sounding a little robotic this morning again. But let's see. Seeing as this little crafty kitty has to go to work, let's start with her. Proud of getting through the hard days. I struggle with depression, and lately I've been in a great place. Feel more happy, and I'm so proud of myself for pushing through. You know what? I have recently started to admit openly that I struggle with depression as well, and you know what? All the more reason. You know, if you found yourself in a good place, you're having some great days, that's fantastic. Can we get some applause or something, or some sunshine in the chat, please? We'll come up with something. Congratulations, Carl. Steve, I have read 3 novels. Novels. 3 novels to an American woman a few years ago while she was in the hospital from an abusive boyfriend. Oh, my heart goes out to her. She had nobody, so I read 3 books for her, recorded in 25-minute files for email. Lots of files. And you know what? I could, Steve, that is absolutely awesome. And I could totally see a series being read by you would be truly epic, because you've got that right, that beautiful tone with your voice. And good morning, Parrot Head and Adega Outlaw. Let's see. Parrot Head. And yes, again, for those who are just joining, please let me know what you are proud of today. What you are proud of. What is something that, even if it feels silly, like I did dishes before I went to bed last night. I want to hear this. Okay? Let's rise and shine together. Proud of doing whatever I can to make my 2 cats happy. No open windows today. And they're not taking it to the yard. You know, I feel... You can hear my little one cooing right here, little Cara. She is having her noisy week, as we lovingly nickname it in this house. Which I have to admit, as noisy weeks goes, isn't that noisy, but still. Not easy to go through. Go on, sweet pea. And Snotter Poopus Q Burr. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let's rise and shine together. What is everyone? What are people proud of? And animals, not whatever. What have you done that you are proud of? And while we contemplate that, yeah, of course, remember to like, share, and if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. Let's rise and shine together. This is another one that was all over Twitter. And I will be happy, I'll be proud when I get these windows open, because it is hot as all heck out here. Oh, let me see. Okay, I can see I am proud of doing whatever I can to make my 2 cats happy. No open windows today. Raining too hard. Feel free. But you know what? I'm with you. I'm with you. Happy cats, happy people. Proud that I made a peanut butter sandwich all by my little self. Have low expectations today. You know what? Celebrate the small stuff. And you know, peanut butter and jelly is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Got 4 chapters edited for book number 2 of series of 3. Only one will be reprinted this year along with Fantasy Book. I'm not fond of editing, but I did it. You know what? That is fantastic. All the more reason to celebrate, when it's something that you just don't want to do. On a related note, I will be doing more dishes later then. Also going out in a bit to run Space 1889 role-playing game with my fellow Elder Geeks. Slightly proud. You know what? Absolutely, definitely be proud of that. And we do actually have a few role-playing nerds that are either currently in the chat. One is currently hosting the chat, and so there's some I also stream with as well, whether they pop in or not. Role playing is absolutely fun. I definitely had my good run of that there. I haven't done any of that online, being honest. Okay. And of course, if anybody wants to pop in, please, by all means. Also, before I role-playing geek through. Well, yep. Stieg is running a D&D game for later. Nina, Laura, Teresa, Mara have been at it for half a year. That should pull up. Yeah. Keep the lights on in here. Okay, Chrome tab. This one was mentioned earlier, or was on. Actually, was trending on Twitter the other day. Cross-contamination. A man claims he found shrimp tails in a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Los Angeles comedian and writer found the mystery prize in his cereal. And you can see right there, they are covered in cinnamon sugar. How did shrimp tails get in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch box? That's one question the Los Angeles comedian and writer asks at the cereal maker when he found what appeared to be the remnants of the crustaceans in his box. Last thing you want is shrimp in your box. About an hour later, Cinnamon Toast Crunch responded to the tweet, "We're sorry to see what you found. We would like to report this to our quality team and replace the box. Can you please send us a DM to collect more details? Thanks." Karf then joked that he wasn't sure he was ready for another box. The company said they'd investigate, and in a subsequent tweet told Karf that it appears to be an accumulation of the cinnamon sugar and that there was no possibility of a cross-contamination of shrimp. Dismissive response appeared to infuriate Karp. Okay, after further investigation with my eyes, these cinnamon sugar-coated shrimp tails, these are cinnamon sugar-coated shrimp tails, you weirdos. Karp tweeted alongside 2 close-up images of the crusty mystery items. I wasn't all that mad until you tried to gaslight me. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely shrimp tails. Story continues. He told Slate to take a closer look at his bag of cereal, talking with a friend who found more questionable objects, which included a string, cereal squares with black marks. Karp said Cinnamon Toast Crunch was purchased at Costco in Woodland Hills, California. Said his wife, actress Danielle Fishel, checked another bag and found appeared to be dental floss, adding that the bag may have been tampered with, as one end of the bag was taped up. Well, yeah, that's kind of that's an indication that the bag was tampered with. I mean, that is definitely a quality control problem right there. General Mills said in a statement the company said is still investigating the matter, but could say with confidence that this did not occur at our facility. Yeah, I wouldn't have left like that. It also advised customers to contact them if they notice their cereal box or bag has been tampered with. Unfortunately, the ordeal has left a bad taste in Carp's mouth. I'll never eat it again, the self-proclaimed Cinnamon Toast Crunch fan told Slate. Yeah. Yes, how selfish of them. I'm half tempted on sending you a link. Playing via StreamYards for paper and pen. I'd pay for extra shrimp tails in my cereal as long as the rest of the shrimp is included. Of all cereal brands, I'm still not sure I'd want it in the Cinnamon Toast. Cinnamon shrimp doesn't sound appetizing. Now, there's an Eggo one, where it's maple flavored. Maple shrimp I could see. Dang. Okay. Is it better now, or do I have to pop back out? What we got here? Hello, Amber. I'm hoping my mic is better. I can't tell. Only happens when I read the articles. Okay. Well, this is going to make this even more entertaining then. I guess I'll just have to read you guys the articles instead of sharing it. Let's see if it happens when I should not have deleted that. Okay, well, happy to hear that it's better now. Let me, Steve, I'm going to drop you a link. Yeah. As soon as I find your chat thing. Where'd you go? Coffee is not my strong suit. Or functioning with partially caffeinated. There we go. Yes, my noisy kitty. Love it. Alright, there we go. I'm probably not going to stay live long. But, yeah. And if you guys are catching this on the replay, of course, hit that like button, click on here for the moment. And you know what? Let me know in the chats, in the comments section, what you guys are playing.
Hi.
Howdy.
Hello there.
Hello there. Yeah, I totally should have had you for the cinnamon shrimp one.
The cinnamon what?
Yeah, that cinnamon shrimp cereal.
Yeah, that sounded disgusting.
Right?
Yeah, I don't want to eat anything like that. I like shrimp, though.
Oh, this is good. Hopefully I'm not robotic now.
No.
No? Okay.
I don't remember ever owning a droid.
Apparently, again, March 25th, reading this through Global News. A man gets final pay in oil-covered pennies after quitting toxic job. He
got what?
Oil-covered pennies for his final paycheck. A
Huh.
Georgia man says his former boss dumped his last paycheck in his driveway as a massive pile of oil-covered pennies after allegedly withholding the money for months out of spite.
Wow.
Yep,
That's evil.
it is. Andreas Flatten and his girlfriend Olivia Oxley found the pennies in their driveway on March 12th, along with a simple note on top of the pile that read, "Fuck you." Oxley posted videos of the pile on her Instagram account.
So the article is literally a penny dreadful.
Yes. They're covered in something, she says in one video after running her hand through the pennies. Yes, mysterious thing. Let's touch it. Appears to be slick with golden brown oily substance after touching the coins. I don't know what it is, but it smells funny.
Maybe it's cinnamon oil.
Yeah, this one could have followed any of the ones and had a. Says the pile amounts. Flatten says the pile amounts to 91,500 pennies, or $915. The sum he was still owed after quitting his job as a manager at A.O.K. Walker Luxury Auto Works in Peachtree City, Georgia, last November. Buddy. My cat's doing the crazies. Sorry. It would be one thing if it was just pennies, he told the New York Times. I wish it was just pennies. They appear to be covered in some sort of automotive fluid, such as transmission fluid or oil. Flatten says he left the job at the auto shop because of a toxic work environment. No kidding.
So it was money transmission. Literally.
He provided the customary 2 weeks notice before his departure. Says his boss gave him a hard time about picking up his child from daycare, so he left.
What happened to the shrimps, though?
You see, that's the one I'm curious about. That would have to be. I read you guys the entire article, but we could track that down, and that would require some tracking down, maybe following the original thread for it, because they just left it off that it said it left a bad taste in his mouth, for ever eating that again.
Yeah, that's.
The one bag was clearly tampered with, and I'm curious how that happened. Whether that was, I don't want to say that they did it, but something.
Well, I've had bad weeks too, but I've never found shrimp in my cereal.
I don't know. I mean, I've never found anything like what they did in the dental floss.
Found a severed finger once. Cereal and a Band-Aid. But
Not sure if the Band-Aid is a good or a bad thing with the severed finger.
Yeah, it didn't. A Band-Aid wouldn't fix a severed finger, really.
No, it wouldn't.
So it's clearly not a doctor who did it.
Yeah. You're proud of big butts. Yeah, won't eat cinnamon oiled pennies though. That's a smart bear. And we have David Quintana. Yeah. I need some tracking fobs.
I mentioned that around. That was so much fun. I triggered Rhino.
Yeah.
And he clipped it too. He was upset about Star Wars, and I just leaned close to the microphone and said, "Hey, Rhino, maybe they use tracking fobs." And he ranted for 30 minutes. I'm not even kidding. He was cussing all over the place. Completely triggered him. and I knew exactly what I was doing.
Again, that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, and I did. I did the same thing on Geek Blend's channel.
Mhm.
I said I don't like Ben Affleck's Batman because he kills people, and that's stupid.
Yep.
And sure as hell, the panel turned into the English Parliament, except for Rhino, who knew what I was doing.
Mm-hmm. See, anyone else saying it? Yeah, I admit I probably would have, joined the uproar. But I know you're a trickster at heart, and you just like to
It was just like a little
tease.
prank.
Yeah. And Snortopoopus is definitely one of us. The shrimp tails in the cereal sounds fishy. Ahem. Had to be on purpose.
Yeah, it's a real calamity.
General Mills actually does do a lot of things, so more than likely it was cross-contamination. They just don't want to admit it.
Yeah. I found that was weird. I had it was in the 90s. I had a pillow. There was something after a while I noticed something hard inside the pillow. Like it was a pencil or something. And eventually I just, cut it open a bit and pulled it out, right? It was half a chicken talon.
I mean, you're supposed to remove the chicken from the feathers, guys.
Yeah, so apparently someone somewhere at the pillow factory tossed the whole chicken. And it was severed too, like a clean cut.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah, that was chicken in the wood chipper makes pillows, right?
I worry about where you shop at if you keep finding severed things.
No, it's only happened a couple of times.
Only a couple of times, okay. Just the whole idea of, pulling something hard out of a pillow. I hear it in the back of my head. Lord Callus.
Usually I stick hard things in the pillow. Sorry.
You guys know me. I my mind was going there, so no worries. See if I can find anything else. So many people. So much just cruddy news nowadays. Honey walnut shrimp. Okay, for those just joining, I've said this over and over again. I will continue saying it over and over again. Welcome to Rise and Shine. And you know what? Let's rise together. Is there something that you have done lately that you are proud of? I don't care if it's you did the dishes before you went to bed last night. I don't care if it's something that feels absolutely silly to say out loud. Let's celebrate it. Yeah, I think we found your spirit animal. Did that pillow just squawk?
You'd think so, but
I love you.
yeah.
I love you, Bear.
I'd rather have a chick on the pillow than in it.
This is what we need, just some sort of chuckle thing. And I've been doing a lot of heavy cleaning. But the little one's also been at grandma's for the weekend, so I've been, admittedly, trying to catch up on sleep. Which, that alone is something I feel proud of. My dish. In fact, you have a dishwasher. I'm proud of that.
There was a dishwasher in my latest top 5.
Yes.
She wasn't happy with it.
I imagine not.
I immediately got a GIF saying,
Run.
"Run far, run fast."
And my cat is destroying my setup. Love you, Fatso. I know, you're just trying to hang out. He's a good boy. I really got to make him a little pet bed for on the desk here. Because he likes hanging out while I go live.
Yeah, I'm currently just writing a little D&D thing for today because Alora couldn't play, so I'm doing like a little side quest thing, mini one for today, so the others can play.
Nice.
Yeah. So basically, I'm coming up with stuff to fuck with the players. Nina almost died last time. Teresa shot her with an arrow. She rolled a 1. And then I have these tables, and it said hit friend, critical hit. And she was Nina was at -9 health, which -10 is dead.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Nina wasn't pleased.
One game I played, we were a mixed company. My friend rolled a 1 when she was actually trying to shoot a troll that we were fighting against, and she wound up, instead of shooting the troll, shooting one of the guys square in the That was the sense of humor of the DM we were playing with.
Yeah, Mara has killed 2 enemies by shooting them in the crotch so far.
And see, they can't call that a hole-in-one. Is that a bullseye? Is that a... I don't know. I mean, if she was intending on doing that, even, awesome. But
if the character was Mexican, it would be a hole-in-one.
Yes. I admit I slept in this morning, so my brain is just waking up. And my cat is not helping me. Must waddle off. Yeah, it's probably time to waddle off here too. Crack some windows open because they have the heat on in my apartment for some god dang reason. Last I must waddle off to the shower, wash my fur before the game. I'll be proud to show up for the game smelling fresh and uber geeky. You have a great day, Snortapoopus. And you know what? On that thought, I'm probably going to do the same thing. Wander off, have my coffee and quiet, and work on this so I can be ready for live streaming later with Maki and his 500 subscriber celebration. And get a hail on that one for that.
Yeah, that's probably going to be fun.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
I've never had any celebrations like that.
You know what? Your celebrations are entertaining for all of us.
Yeah, because I do nothing.
No, you do these top 5s.
Oh yeah, that's that's just peer pressure anyway.
Yep. And you know what? And that's something to celebrate too. Recognizing you need chores done and you are getting them done. So yes, we will celebrate that. Because I hear you. Make sure you guys hear my cat. But on that thought, going for about 40 minutes. And yeah, like I said, if you are catching this on the replay, remember to hit that like button, share it out, hit the subscribe, and please definitely let me know down in the comments what you're proud of. I don't care if you tried a new recipe, if it's something that feels absolutely silly. I don't care what it is. If you're proud of it, I'm proud of it, and I want to hear it. Let's rise and shine together. Have a great day, everyone.
Take care and be well.